A distracted president will become a dysfunctional president.
That's the brutal truth right there. But repeat it again, please.
A distracted president will become a dysfunctional president.
He's been dysfunctional since day one. But continue, Mr. Maiman.
Let's stop the Hollywood. Let's appoint a permanent minister of police.
Will the president listen to you? Will the president listen to your advice? Because many have tried to tell him the same thing but failed.
So here are some proposals, Mr. President, that I'd like to put before you.
Exactly. He's been distracted since day one. Stick around because most Maiman just exposed exactly how Cyril Ramaphosa personal court battle are distracting him from his job of being a president of South Africa. Will the president listen? We are Mr. Maiman.
President Dumela. Mr. President, I would want you to succeed. Like you want Bafana to succeed, I want you to succeed. For us to be able to achieve that, we know quite clearly that we must build one South Africa. We must have a nation that prosper. And for that to happen, those are duties enshrined in the duties of what the president is meant to do. But Mr. President, I think we can all agree our country finds itself in a difficult place. Business confidence is lower under your leadership than it was under President Mbeki. 63 million South Africans look to the government of national unity for leadership, for opportunity. Yet many of them find themselves in a hopeless space. They experience frustration. They are worried. They don't live in a country that is safe. Many of them are watching corruption play itself out. Mr. President, benthetha nomamam utsho kum uthi abantu bayavela i-corruption kodwa ayikho into enzakalayo. Ngizawucela President xa uzophendula apha utsho uba i-commission of inquiry nento ezinjalo zenze ntoni apha eMzantsi Afrika. Honorable President, in this light, I truly believe it is in the interest of our country that we don't find you distracted. I would argue, honorable members, a distracted president will become a dysfunctional president. The president, we need you at a time such as this one focused on the job at hand. Therefore, Mr. President, I do not believe we need to be spending too much time in courts fighting pala issues. I believe Parliament has a job, and Mr. President, in your innocence, I believe you need to appear before the committee and set the record straight. When President Zuma was fighting the state, we spent 30 million rands. And I would say, Mr. President, if you want to go to court, which is your right, then maybe pay for the legal fees yourself.
No.
Furthermore, Mr. President,
Or resign.
I would argue that in moving away from the distraction, let's focus on deliberate action. So here are some proposals, Mr. President, that I'd like to put before you. The first is on economic reform. The Deputy President is in India at the moment. They have successfully moved over 250 million Indians out of poverty. Isn't it our job to move over 10 million South Africans out of poverty into the middle class so that they are active participants into the economy? I would argue for reform. Secondly, Mr. President, when we think about the issue of crime, let's stop the Hollywood. Let's appoint a permanent minister of police. Let's ensure that there are no more actors. And more crucially, Mr. President, perhaps amend the Municipal Policing Act so that policemen that act in cities can also prosecute some crimes, so we increase the force. Mr. President, I met a number of departments, and many of them who have been de-linked have duplicated functions. Let's narrow the state and make it more efficient. So, Mr. President, like GBV, let's end commissions and all sorts of ministries. Let's create one centralized fund to fight the battle against violence against women. Ultimately, Mr. President, we are builders. We want to build. Let's build this country. And I hope you stay out of court. In Edward, I support.
Your term is now expired.
Usonjikile njalo.
All the honorable members.